Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm using a new camera today, DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Got the mics, so hopefully you can hear me pretty well now. It is absolutely blowing today, wind, it's crazy. Weather hasn't been too great, raining off and on, super windy. Just heading out, exploring some areas, and just gonna try and find a place to camp for tonight. I kind of just pulled off here. I'm in the Telico Plains area. A lot of lakes and stuff like that around here. I just pulled off. I'm gonna have some lunch real quick. Kind of got a late start. It's almost 2 o'clock, which gives me probably about 4 hours to kind of explore around and look for a place to camp, which should be plenty of time. Just hoping I'm not running into too many closed off areas for the season. But with all the wind and everything like that, the Tundra setup should be fine. Camping inside that camper top should be really good. You don't have to worry about any flapping noise from tent material. You may feel the truck rock around a little bit, but other than that, it should be a perfect setup for this kind of weather. So I'm just gonna stop here, eat some lunch real quick, and then we'll head on out. All right, just grabbed one of these pre-made boar's head sandwiches from the store. Just gonna munch on this real quick. It's got a nice lake back here behind me. You'll probably be able to hear me chewing now that I'm wearing a mic. But I like that I'll be able to step away from the camera and you'll still be able to hear me. So now it should be following me. See how well it keeps the face tracking. And also how well this mic filters out the wind. I do have the dead cat on there, so. All right, let's get back in the truck here. Oh man, the wind is absolutely ripping. The temperature's only about 55, which is not too bad, but with the wind, it is just freezing out there. So we just finished lunch. And we're gonna get on the actual trail here in a minute, I think. We'll have to see. So I just lost service in the area that I'm at, but I have the maps downloaded to my phone, so we'll see what the first area I get to is, and we'll kind of just explore around. We'll see what we can find. Bunch of cool little cabins and stuff like that out here. Smells like campfire. This is a good sign here. Payment ends. This is another huge camping spot. All these camping spots were taken up the last time I was here. So I'll have to find out what the actual road is. I'll let you guys know what the road is here, but this is campsite number 4. And this one is a huge campsite. Got like an old fire ring. Another just fire ring someone made. But you're right on the river, and it is super clear. Truck up there, but you could definitely, if you had a bunch of people camping with you, this is a big campsite, huge. You could have a bunch of people parked out here. This is cool. Further down, see what else we got. And so far I'm really liking this camera, the DJI Osmo 3 Pocket 3. I've already used the face tracking and also the actual like active track and set it onto the truck to see if it would follow it by, and it did, which was pretty cool. So we'll try and, oh, actually I'll set it up here and try and get a couple more drive-by shots for you. You can see how it tracks. I think like when I'm actually driving by, it does a good job of tracking it as it's coming, and then it kind of swings kind of fast as the truck passes by. But still, it's cool. It's like somebody's panning with you if you don't have nobody filming, and get you those cool shots. All right, so let's keep going. Got a little waterfall here. There's a campground here. It's called Jake's Best Campground. And that side was closed. Let's see if this side is closed. Yep, this side's closed also. So, not sure why they keep this one closed, man. This would be a nice little campground too to stop at. I passed by another one down the road that was an actual like campsite too, not or campground, not just a campsite. That would be a good place to camp, but like why? The weather is like perfect. Just open it up. And if I sound different right now, it's because I don't have the mic turned off. So I want to hear the difference in sound quality also, so I can tell the difference between mic on, mic off. So we're at a little loop here, and there is a fire tower or watchtower, lookout tower, something like that up here. So I'm gonna go up this way. We'll see how long it takes me to get there, and if it doesn't take me too long, I may do the whole loop. And it looks like there is another campground at the bottom here we can check out, and then around that time I'll start looking for camp. So I got the mic back reconnected, so we can see what it sounds like now. The camera outside the car, and you can hear me inside, which is cool. This is a little bit more of an actual trail that we're on now. I gotta double check the map and make sure I even took the right turn here, make sure I'm heading up the right area. Camera is good, but it definitely needs a little bit. It comes with a little bit of a wide angle lens with it, but it could still be a little bit wider. It is a little bit of a tight angle lens, but it's all right. somebody's been clearing a lot of trees. This one's a little tight. We'll make it. A lot of trees down from the last storm, I think. But people have been up here clearing, it looks like, so that's nice. I had the camera down for a few minutes because I've been trying to get to the top of this mountain here so I can get to the top of this lookout tower, because it's starting to get pretty late already. So we're almost at 4:30, and we're like 3/4 of the way to the lookout tower. And then the lookout tower is only maybe about halfway around this loop, so I'm not sure if I just come back down the same way because it's gonna be a little bit quicker, or complete the loop and then probably we'll be looking for camp in the dark, which is okay, but we'll see. Let's get to the top of this fire tower first. Oh man, guys, they played me. So I got to the top here, came around the corner, and they have it blocked off. It says on the map that there is a lookout tower, but maybe it's not here no more. But definitely the views up here are freaking crazy. It's about 3,500 feet up. I'm gonna walk the trail a little bit and see. It is starting to get real cold. Alright, a little hike. Got me out of breath already, but there is some kind of little structure up here. It's just like a tower. Not sure if it's a cell phone tower or not. I do not have much service here, but it's pretty much all it is. I was hoping that it would be some kind of a lookout tower, because you probably can't see through the trees, but the views up here are really, really good. All right, not gonna spend a lot of time here. Gonna get going so we can get to camp. All right, well, back of the truck, little hike. Not bad to get out anyway. Been driving for a little while. And you don't know, I guess, until you actually go and explore and see what's up there. I was hoping it'd be a much bigger lookout tower and stuff like that, but that's all right. We're gonna start heading down the mountain now. You can see behind me, you got some nice views down there all the way up top here. And it is getting absolutely freezing cold. But Tundra's been doing good. Super happy with it. Not sure if stuff has been moved around and tossed around back here. Yeah, I can see some stuff has moved, but not bad. So we're gonna continue. So I may just put down the camera so I can concentrate on getting down this hill or this mountain kind of quick, so we can get back down to the main road, so we can kind of find a camp spot. And we will start cooking up some dinner in a little bit. Tonight I am going to be making my own style of a Chipotle burrito bowl, basically. And I'm gonna cook probably in the back of the truck, especially since it's getting cold. I did get one of those Devos big standing lights, tall like standing lights, super bright, and I forgot it. Terrible Overlander. So I'm not gonna be able to try that out tonight. I did bring some wood, so we may make a fire, and I definitely did bring the diesel heater, so we are gonna be nice and comfy in the back of this camper. But let's get going. All right, so I just pulled off the main road here. Down the backside of this mountain, there's actually a bunch of different campsites, which I didn't know about, and they're not on the map or nothing like that. So I was passing a whole bunch on the way down, so I was like, if I see one, maybe I'll just stop here instead of going all the way back to the beginning. And so found one here. Now, someone was definitely here kind of right before I got here maybe, but they left a fire burning, which is not good. But then now I don't have to worry about actually getting one started. I can just throw some logs on here because it's ready to go. Got the truck here and it's sitting pretty level. And then this one is right by a river here too. So at least we'll be able to hear this tonight. This water is so clear, guys. But yep, it's right off the main road. It should be good for the morning when I get ready to head out because we're not too far from the end of this trail. So I'm actually gonna start getting stuff unpacked here real quick. I'm gonna throw some wood on here so this will keep going because this is actually really, really warm here still. You can see the coals are red. So this feels nice actually right now. I can get stuff unpacked and kind of organized because I know stuff got all bouncing around in here. But I'll go ahead and open this up and we'll see what it looks like. Get on this fire while it's still burning. And then again, I'm gonna cook inside probably tonight, but we're gonna sit around. I'll kind of show you real quick up here. Got me a little rice cooker. So we're gonna cook a cup of rice in here. See how much this thing pulls off the battery pack. Shouldn't be too much. And then we'll cook up some chicken and stuff like that. Put those 2 pieces on here and it just caught instantly. This fire was burning hot. It feels warm, feels good right now still. Whoever left it, it was burning for a little while. Let me show you what we got going on in here. So basically we got the table in here, fits right underneath the edge perfectly and in front of the wheel well, so it slides up as far as possible to here, which is nice. Got the battery pack here. This is the big battery pack, but I'll run the diesel heater. And then under here, I did bring my tire table, but I don't know that I'll need it for the actual diesel heater because the ground is pretty level here and stuff like that. So it probably will be fine. So all this stuff will kind of stay out here with the diesel heater. This is my cooking bin, so this bin will come inside and probably go underneath the table right here, and I should be able to get whatever I need out of there. This is a little burner, and we'll have the rice cooker, and we'll cook up some dinner in a little bit here. I'm gonna put this in here and then I'm gonna sit by the fire for a little bit. What's cool too is this camera has like face detection, and so it will follow me around. I don't even have to do anything. Although I did try to do it earlier and my hat was kind of low and it kind of didn't pick up, but if I have my hat backwards, it kind of picks up my face, I think, pretty good. This wind is blowing this smoke right in my face. But with that feature, I can basically just set up the camera and let it go, and I don't gotta worry about moving, and I know it'll stay on me, which is cool. And I wonder how far it'll follow me. So if I go down to the river here. I wonder if it's still following me. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't know if the lens can still see me this far or not. But I know it does pick you up once you do get back into range. But listen to that river. It's gonna sound awesome tonight. All night. And let's kind of walk around and see if it has me again. And it does, so it picked me back up. And then it's getting pretty dark out too, so that's pretty good. This thing is pretty good, pretty accurate, which is pretty cool. All right, so let me kind of show you what the setup looks like here. So we got the diesel heater, and I extended basically the power cord that runs all the way inside, and I also extended the wires for the remote. So I have the remote goes inside too, so I can control it all from inside, which is nice. I do need to like wire loom that remote wire because it is kind of all over the place, but diesel heater will stay out here, and then it is just piped in through a hole that I drilled for the actual hose here. And so now basically that door is kind of shut with that hose in there. I mean, I could pull it out and open the door if I had to, but gaining access is just going through this door now. And I'll turn on the lights in here pretty soon when I get ready to make some food. But got the bed all set up, and then we got the table, pretty much the kitchen all done and ready to start cooking. And then we have the big battery pack here, which will run the diesel heater, and the diesel heater has a full tank of gas, and that battery pack is full also, so it will run all night if I need it to. And then I also did get a thermostat here, so inside it is showing 51 inside the camper and it's 49 outside. So I have a little sensor up front, and I'm keeping it on the windshield. We'll see how cold it gets later on. But we have this fire going here. I'm gonna go sit next to the fire for a little bit. Alright, so you probably can't tell, but it is almost completely dark out, so I'm gonna get in, set up, and get ready to start cooking. Alright. Alright. And we are in. You're inside. Alright guys, so now we are inside. Let's see. Yeah, that's got a pretty good amount of light. Yeah, that's perfect. That gives a good amount of light here. This way you can see me. Yep. Alright. So we got all of our cooking stuff here ready to go. I'm gonna crack this window open while I'm cooking. I'll cook right here. And then later I may or may not actually put up the coverings. Since it's pretty dark outside, you can't really see it, but inside you can right now with the lights on, but later on you won't be able to. So we'll see. So I'm gonna get things all organized in here, and we'll set up and start getting ready to cook. All right, so getting ready to cook here. I'm gonna show you all my ingredients that I'm about to use here. So let me flip this around here. So I got my little rice cooker here, the little tiny rice cooker, and then I already pre-washed some rice from home. It's about half a cup of rice, which should make a cup when it's cooked. I got some chicken here. I'm only going to use probably maybe about half of that. Even that's probably going to be a little bit too much. But then we got some pico from the store already made up, sriracha, a little bit of sour cream, and we're going to top it off with some cheese. And that's going to be our burrito bowl. And then I also do have some cantina chips, so kind of just like a chipotle bowl. I'll go with that. The only thing I'm missing is some queso, but that'll be all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking here. Right, so we're gonna add the rice. nice. And then I like my rice kind of sticky rice, so I usually add a little bit more water. So usually I think you do a cup of water, a cup of rice. So I did half a cup of rice, so I'll do 1 full cup of water. I always double the water. Makes the rice a little bit more moist, stickier. How I prefer it. Another half. This is going to go into the actual rice cooker itself. And then the rice cooker has a little lid. Let me get the lid out here. Plugged in. And then on here, all you gotta do is hit cook. And that's it. It'll do the rest. So it's that easy. So it's a lot easier than having to do in the pan. I want to see how many watts this thing pulls. It's pulling 187, so less than 200 watts, so that's perfect. So we'll let that rice cook. And what's nice about the rice cooker is once it does finish cooking, it will stay like on warm, so it'll keep warming. That's some olive oil, but I think it's old. Doesn't look right, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use that, but I do have some Pam. So we will do some Pam on the here. And I don't know if I showed you or not, but for the actual chicken itself, this key ingredient, so fajita mix, that will go in at the end. And that was actually why I got these things here. Let's crack a window open here so we can get some airflow going. I'm gonna do the back one too here. It smells so good. Not sure if you can see that or not, but it is all mixed up in there. Okay. Not sure if I showed you or not, but I did buy one of these little Coleman single burners, and it is butane. But it's nice because it's small and compact. Because my other grill is larger and it has a single burner on the side. But these things are like 30 bucks. And then I do want one of the, I would like one of those, I forget what brand they are, but they fold out and it's 2 burners in one, and it stays nice and compact, which is really nice. But they are super expensive. It's like $300. I'm like, I can just buy 2 of these, and yeah, you know, it's probably not as compact, but it works just as good. Chicken fat gets it. Stop. Ugh. And I do have a fan in here, but I can't get it out the table here. Oh well. You can see with the window out though, it's with the window open and that window open, it's forcing air. I see the smoke going out that way now, which is nice. It's all cleared out almost. The wind's coming through. That's like your Chili's fajita mix. This place is gonna smell like fajitas. Look at that. She's ready to go. And then we got the rice cooker going. It's steaming. So it should be almost done. Let some smoke clear out of here. Let this stay. That rice is done. Oh yeah, nice. It's still kind of sticky. Awesome. Alright, got some rice. Put some of this chicken on there. Lost a piece of chicken. Probably got enough for a little bit more after this bowl here. Got some chicken on there now. We are going to add some of this pico. I'm going to add a little bit of sour cream, very important here. Got some sriracha. Add a little bit of spice to it. Add some cheese to the top. There we go. Mix it all in. It gets all nice and melty. And we'll have a meal. Sorry, I got the mic on, so you probably definitely can hear me probably chewing. But it is good. Definitely better than Chipotle. Yeah, look at it steaming. Cheese got nice and melty. Chicken's not all like mushy. You know, you get to Chipotle, some of their chicken's like grizzly almost. It's kind of like, what the heck? But this thing is good. All right. I'm gonna eat up. Oh, almost forgot. Take Chipotle. Get some cantina chips. If you have some queso, you can eat some queso, or you can even put some chips in here. But I just eat them separate. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat this up, and then I'll get back. All right, so we're gonna power up the diesel heater here. You can hear it crank on automatically right away. Starts blowing cold air first, and it starts at heat 3. So it always starts at heat 3. I'll probably leave it on the lower setting. So it is currently. Is this image flipped? I think there is a setting in the camera for this, because I see it looks like it's backwards in the screen. But anyway, it's 41 outside. It's 47 in here, so it's not crazy cold yet. But this thing will get it up to 60, nice and comfortable, pretty quickly. So I got everything cleaned up. You got the diesel heater running. It is already, if you can see that or not, 50 degrees in here. Temperature's still falling outside. It's 40 already. It'll be 39 here probably in a couple minutes. But I got everything all cleaned up. Got everything up on the table. This table freaking comes in handy, so it's awesome. I got my bag in here that keeps everything. I got my duffel, which is my change of clothes and stuff like that. So diesel heater's running. I can't even hear it. And then I got the laptop up here and getting ready to watch a movie. So I watched Reacher season 1, which was really good. So I downloaded season 2, so I have that to watch. But I also did rent the Hunger Games, because it was like on Prime to rent for like super cheap. So the new Hunger Games movie. So I'm gonna probably watch that one and then see what time it is. It says it's like a 2.5 hour movie, and it's already 8 o'clock. So that'll put it already to 10:30, and I'll probably knock out after that. But
your father is dead, Coriolanus. He was a rebel, they say.
It's so cozy in here.
Out in the forest,
12. Alright. I just finished watching that Hunger Games movie. It's pretty good, actually. It's long. It's 10:30 now. Movie's over. I don't know if you can see the temperature or not here, but it is 31 outside and it is 60 degrees in here, so feeling pretty warm. I just went outside, checked the diesel heater just to see kind of what kind of temperature or what kind of fuel it's been using, and it's only used a little bit so far, so it should be able to run throughout the night. I think I'm gonna watch some of season 2 of Reacher. Still not quite fully tired yet, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh man. I slept so good. That's 56, 25 outside. And I did leave one of these windows cracked. Actually, they're both cracked on both sides. So it would have got probably even warmer if I would have completely closed it up and let the diesel heater run. But I could also crank the diesel heater and it would have got warmer in here if I needed it to. But this felt comfortable enough. All right, good morning, y'all. So we're out of the camper, and I got pretty much everything already packed up. That's what I like about this setup. It doesn't really take too long to pack everything up and get everything down. I'm gonna get ready to head out here, but let me kind of show you what the diesel heater used last night. So diesel heater used good portion of the tank, so it is like leaning forward. So if I had it leaning back, so it used a good 3/4 of the tank probably here. So if I was going on longer trips and stuff like that and multi-night and it is cold out like it was, I would have to bring some extra fuel with me. Either convert that into like a larger tank or just bring some extra 1 gallon jugs with me or something like that. But I had a good night camping. I slept super good. The weather is amazing today. Got to wake up next to this stream here. And I'd say this was a successful little adventure to explore this area. And there's so many areas around here to explore in this particular area too, because this was just really 2 roads that I came off of. So, and again, I was gonna camp down where the original spots were that I saw, but came across this one and just decided to stay here. So yeah, got the inside pretty much all packed up. Just got to throw the diesel heater in there, and I'm gonna leave. Let me show you here. I think I'm gonna leave the table like that, how it is. It should ride like that, no problem. Bed stays made. I'll throw these coverings underneath the bed, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so I already kind of filmed an outro at camp, but maybe I'll film another one here. But I'm trying to leave and I just keep coming across these crazy waterfalls. Let me show you. All down this trail, so I haven't been to the backside of this trail yet as I'm leaving, but the waterfalls here are nuts. Right here's another one gonna be right here. It's a super awesome road. Definitely coming back. But anyway, if I see any more cool stuff, I may film it. If not, this will be the end of the video. I appreciate you guys following along. I finally hit my goal of all the subscribers and watch time hours. I really appreciate that. And hopefully we can get out here and get some more videos going for you guys. All right, have a good one.